Hi, welcome back to the Indie Wellness Center YouTube channel. My name is Brittany Catterjohn. I'm the registered nurse.
I'm Robin Eldiv, nurse practitioner and owner of Indie Wellness.
So today we are going to talk about insulin resistance. Common problem. It's what leads to diabetes, type 2 specifically.
Right.
And so we wanted to act out a scenario, but instead we're just going to describe it. So if we pretend like I am Robin's daughter.
Yes, Brittany's my daughter, I'm the mother.
I'm like 6, and one weekend I say, Mom, can I have a friend over to spend the night?
I say, sure, because one friend's easy. That's good.
Easy, yeah. Come on in. The next weekend I say, Mom, can I have a sleepover?
And I'm still good with that. She's
yeah,
still good.
I'm
That's
bringing
fine.
3
no
friends. That's still like 1 pizza probably.
Yeah, not bad.
Not bad. Okay. And the next weekend I say, Mom, I had so much fun. Can I have 6 friends over?
Now I'm kind of starting to get a little bit like, I don't know about that, because the noise level is going to be good. You're going to be up all night. Going to be, going to wear me out.
Listening to the Spice Girls,
Yeah.
And then eventually I'm like, I have 20 friends. Can they all spend the night?
And I'm like, no.
No.
I'm going to draw the line somewhere. That's it. No
Right.
way.
Your cells act like this as well. With your pancreas and the insulin, it's all kind of connected. So what your pancreas does, it releases a hormone called insulin. And I act as insulin, the daughter. And go ahead.
Yeah. So, the pancreas, when you take in those carbohydrates, it acts as if you, like she was pretending to be the daughter, asking for permission to get into the cells. So the pancreas dumps insulin, requesting permission to come in.
Yeah, bring my sugar friends in. So all of my friends that I mentioned. When it's just a little bit, it's okay. But over time, if you're trying to bring in too much, the cell says no.
Right. So what can happen over time, the pancreas has to dump more and more insulin or bring more and more of its friends with it to get the cells to open up to be receptive to let the glucose into the cell. And after a while, the pancreas has just had enough. This happens over a period of years, and the pancreas just gets tired, and then that's when diabetes develops. Your blood sugars start going up. The cells just cannot tolerate that. They just are totally on lockdown. It won't listen anymore.
Yeah. No more. So, how does this happen? What happens over time?
Yeah. So the main thing is it's mostly weight dependent. So we see type 2 diabetes almost across the board in anybody who is overweight. So one good thing to do, keep in mind, that will help you be less insulin resistant, is to exercise after you eat. Just even a small walk would help. Keeping your weight normal would also help. Even stress can tax your pancreas. That can also cause some insulin resistance. What else?
We talked mainly about the
central obesity.
Central obesity is very highly linked to insulin resistance.
So in insulin resistance too, you might see that person who carries their weight in their abdomen. You probably see
the apple shape.
Right, a high insulin level. You might see a low vitamin D level. On the cholesterol test, you might even see high triglycerides and low HDL, which might be a clue that you're developing insulin resistance. Make it harder for you to lose weight. Might make it harder for you to get pregnant. You can feel tired because if you think about the glucose not getting into the cell, then where's your energy coming from? It's just free floating around the body, not even helping you at all.
Which would be terrible. So, Robin already mentioned some of these things, but what you can do to avoid this or stop it in its tracks, to lose weight, that's probably the number one, wouldn't you say?
And keeping your carbohydrates a little bit lower, carbohydrate diet. We do a paleo diet here with our patients, and that seems to work really well.
Low carb. Exercising helps, just like Robin said, after you eat, but not just after you eat. In general, exercise is good.
Right.
Also keeping that stress down. So practicing stress reduction techniques, which we'll talk about in a later video.
And there's a few supplements you can do too, like chromium. There are some other ones, cinnamon. There's also some medications, metformin, glucophage. Those are some things that can help as well.
But do your research before you just start taking stuff, especially get some advice from someone who has a background. Yes. And I think that about covers it.
That covers it. Thank you.
Thank you for being here with us, and make sure to like our page and
tune in next week.
Bye.
Bye.